In the busy heart of Lagos, where the air was filled with the smell of roasted meat and fried food, there was one Suya seller everyone talked about. His name was Musa. His stall was small, but his Suya was different. The meat melted in the mouth, the pepper was just right, and the aroma carried far into the night. People left other Suya stands and crowded only at Musa's shop. Bankers, students, market women, even taxi drivers, all of them agreed Musa's Suya was the best in town. As his business grew, Musa employed 2 young boys, Sunday and Chaik, to help him at the stall. Their job was simple: roast the meat, fan the flames, serve customers, and collect money. But Musa had one strict rule: nobody must ever follow me to my house. Don't ask me where I live. Don't try it. The boys thought it was strange, but they didn't care. Musa paid them well, and there was always plenty of leftover suya to eat. What they didn't know was that Musa never prepared the meat at the shop. Every night, long before sunrise, he walked alone in his house. Behind locked doors, Musa chopped and cut not cow flesh, but human flesh. He parboiled it in big pots, drained the blood, seasoned it with pepper and spices, and packed it neatly into coolers. By the time he brought it to the store, it looked like ordinary beef. The boys roasted, the customers chewed, and nobody suspected a thing. Musa's business boomed. People said his suya was from heaven. He bought gold chains, expensive clothes, and even built a house in his village. His mother praised him as the most hardworking son alive. But greed drove him deeper into darkness. He supplied suya for weddings, parties, and naming ceremonies, laughing secretly as people devoured human flesh without knowing. But every secret has an ending. One night, a girl named Busy came to buy suya. As Musa wrapped her order in newspaper, something small and shiny dropped onto the table, a gold ring. Busy froze. She knew that ring. It belonged to her cousin who had gone missing just weeks earlier. Musa quickly smiled and said, "Oh, it fell from my pocket. Don't worry." But deep inside, Busy knew the truth. The next day, she went to the police. At first, they laughed. How can a man turn people into suya? This is Lagos, not Nollywood, they said. But when she showed them the ring, they agreed to question Musa. Musa was clever. He denied everything with a calm smile. He claimed he bought his meat from an abattoir and that the ring was probably dropped by a careless customer. With no evidence, the police released him. But Busy refused to give up. She believed Musa had killed her cousin, and she planned to expose him. She made a plan with Musa's closest friend. Together, they introduced a beautiful young woman named Amaka into Musa's life. Amaka was stunning, charming, and soft-spoken. Exactly the kind of woman Musa had dreamed of. The first day Musa saw her, his heart burned with desire. He fell deeply in love. Soon, he spoiled her with gifts, gold earrings, perfumes, fine wrappers, and money. He promised her a future, telling her about a mansion he was building. But whenever Amaka asked to visit his house, Musa refused. "My house is too small, my love. When my mansion is ready, we will live there together." Amaka smiled sweetly, but in her heart, she knew Musa was hiding something. So she played along, cooking for him, laughing with him, and making him trust her completely. Then, one night, she quietly traced him home. The house was small, dark, and isolated. Musa slept inside with a heavy cooler. Amaka crouched in the shadows, her heart pounding. Through the window, she saw Musa drag something heavy across the floor. Then came the sound, chopping, slicing, like meat being butchered. But the pieces were too large, too raw, too human. She pressed her phone to the glass, recording. And what she saw almost made her scream. On the table lay a human arm, blood dripping into a basin. In one corner, skulls and bones were stacked like firewood. Musa whistled happily as he sharpened his knife and dropped the flesh into a pot of boiling pepper soup. Amaka's legs trembled, but she did not run. She captured everything on video. Then she slipped away silently, her heart hammering in her chest. That night, she sent the video to Busy and the police. By dawn, Musa's house was surrounded. The police broke down the door, and the nightmare became reality. Coolers filled with human meat. Pots boiling with flesh. Bags of bones. And Musa, standing in the middle, blood dripping from his hands. The entire city was thrown into chaos. Customers who had praised his Suya wailed in horror. Mothers fainted, fathers screamed, children cried. People vomited on the streets, asking themselves the same question: how many have we eaten? How many of our missing loved ones ended up on Musa's fire? Musa's store was burned down. His name became a curse. And to this day, whenever people buy Suya in Lagos, they remember the story of Musa, the man who fed a city with human flesh.